Thanks for joining me today. In the video, I want to talk about healthy aging. And I believe it's something that we all think about, especially as women. And so I was reading this book here and I've really enjoyed it. And I wanted to share a few things out of this. This book was written by Dr. Andrew Weil. And if you are familiar with him or not, he is a doctor that teaches and believes in integrative medicine. And I want to give you a little insight on him. Some of you may know this gentleman is the founder of True Food Kitchen. So I don't know if you've ever heard of that restaurant, but it is phenomenal. If you haven't, check it out. Just wanted to share that because it is one of my favorite, which is it's actually how I found out about him. I saw him on a podcast, became interested, and then now I have ran across some of his books. But this one I found interesting. So I just want to share some tips with you. And first, want to read here the definition that they give for integrative medicine. And it says integrative medicine is a healing oriented medicine that takes account of the whole person, body, mind, and spirit, including all aspects of lifestyle. It emphasizes the practitioner patient relationship and makes use of all appropriate therapies, both the conventional and the alternative. So he is not a doctor that pushes away the conventional medicine or the conventional approaches, but he does believe in the integrative, in the holistic approach. So I just wanted to share with you because I think a lot of us, we are looking at the outside, right? We are doing all the lotions and potions and everything. I'm guilty myself. I do it. I try everything because I want to look as good as I can. We all do. That's just a normal, I think, a normal human desire. Um, but what we need to keep in mind is the interior is the most important because you are actually aging from the inside out, right? You start aging on the inside and then that develops what we see on the outside. So, a couple of things here that I want to comment on is that Dr. Will, he doesn't really believe or promote what I might say anti-aging because we age. That's something that we do. And so he is more prone to say, let's accept our aging, and because he believes that there's value in aging. So I think what he's saying is we age for a reason. There's logic behind it, and he finds value in it because you can look at a lot of things that get better with age. Wine, cheese, right? So there's value in aging, and so he's saying, hey, just look at it this way, right? There's value there. So take the holistic approach though, and if you really care about aging and how you're going to live throughout the rest of your life, look at it as an holistic approach, an integrative approach, if you prefer, and it, take care of everything, right? Not just this physical out, and especially not just this exterior skin, but the whole body. Okay, and so I want to read you some tips that he shares at the end of this book, and I just want you to maybe write these down, and maybe you can take these away and use them. But um, Dr. Wheel talks about in here, of course, the diet. I mean, I don't know that anybody that can talk about healthy aging or aging at all that can't refer or won't refer to your diet. So it's highly important. But he talks about eating an anti inflammatory diet. So do some research if you want on anti inflammatory, because that is really where, if you read into it, disease is coming from, is inflammation in the body. So aim for anti-inflammatory foods. And you can just Google that. You will get loads of information. He is in favor of dietary supplements. Of course, he stresses that you've got to look at the quality of these supplements and what all is in them. So, I know this is a broad statement when I say that he is in favor of dietary supplements, but you need to use them wisely and you need to purchase them wisely. And if you're getting something that I'm going to say is of cheap quality or whatever, you're probably wasting your time. And I don't, uh, and I'm not putting down any form of any supplement in particular, but the one thing I believe with supplements is that the absorption, if the absorption's not there, then it's just flushing right through you. You want to get regular physical activity. That is one of his tips. Just in any way you can get physical activity. You want adequate rest and sleep. So it's highly important, adequate rest and sleep. Learn practices for stress management and stress relief. I talk about this in a lot of my videos. You've got to. He says exercise the mind. So challenge your mind. If it's reading, if it's puzzles, if it's, anything. I know there's lots of games on these phones now, but something that challenges the mind, not mindless things, but mindful things, things that challenge the mind. He believes in social and intellectual connections, and he believes that you will age more gracefully and in a healthy manner if you're a little more flexible. Things change, life changes, and we've got to be flexible and kind of learn to go with the flow, if you will. So don't deny the reality of aging. Just put energy into stimulating the best out that you can get out of it as you're going through life. Right? Don't don't see negative. See the positives if you can, and you can if you search it out and want to. So things like that. But really, throughout the book, what I've learned from reading this is he's saying embrace. Embrace it. Stay in tune with yourself. Slow down and love. Just love life. And if you'll embrace it in a holistic manner, in a whole mind, body, soul, is what he says. And that's kind of what I teach here on my channel too. Mind, body, soul, embrace it all and love it all. And if you'll do it as a manner of a holism, right? The whole thing, then he believes, and I believe, that you will come out better in the end. So I hope this was helpful. Thank you for watching. Again, Dr. Andrew Will. Look him up. Look up True Food Kitchen. It's a fabulous restaurant. I love it, love it, love it. Thanks for watching, and check out some of my other videos, and I'll see you in the next one. This is Kelly with The Well Life. Remember, your lifestyle is a choice. Choose well.